Learning how to deal with criticism is a major part of life for every person. The first rule for dealing with your critics is to consider the criticism. Every once in a while, your critics are correct, and in that sense, criticism can be extremely valuable. But many times a carnal critic is just self-important and self-impressed. For the most part, critics are Monday morning quarterbacks. They're members of the peanut gallery, and overall, they're unhelpful. But just in case they have a point that you might need to hear, be sure to pause and consider their criticism. Secondly, remember that it's not the critic who counts. It was the 26th President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt, who said, "It's not the critic who counts." He said, "It's not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better." Instead, Roosevelt said, "The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, who at best knows in the end the triumph of great achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly." Roosevelt had it right. Don't let your critics discourage you. But I suggest, thirdly, that you let them fuel you. And with the cost of fuel these days, you get it where you can. Don't let those critics make you bitter. Instead, use their carnal criticism to become better. Succeed at what God has called you to accomplish, and do that for all the right reasons. But remember that your success will further aggravate your critics. And while aggravating your critics is debatably a wrong reason to pursue success, it's certainly a nice bonus. So by way of review, be sure to consider the criticism. And then secondly, remember it's not the critic who counts. But then thirdly, use the criticism to fuel you to accomplish greater things. Ladies and gentlemen, critics, they come and go. But I encourage you to continue to dare greatly for God's honor and for God's glory.